Hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact, and today we are continuing Lotos Somno, Chapter Act 1, To the Wise, Show Cancelled. Gather everybody and get the situation straight. With your encouragement, Nilou decided to debate with the academia scholar about the demolition of the theater. Thus, she needs to collect a lot of information. So yeah, in the previous one, we were helping Nilou out with this new performance she's getting, or her theater troupe is getting ready to perform. And then all of a sudden, this random academia dude comes out of nowhere and goes like, "You guys suck, I hate you. I hate the Zubayr theater, and you guys suck, so you're not allowed to perform anymore. So yeah, you guys are not smart. Your performances are full of dumb poo-poo heads, and we're super smart, so we like smart performances, and your performances are not smart enough for us, so we're gonna demolish you." And it turns out that person is I think this lady right here, Inaya. That's her father, and it seemed like he's doing it just to spite her or something like that specifically. So yeah, we've convinced Nilou to try and debate, to have an intellectual debate, an intellectual battleground against this academia person, and hopefully we be able to win. So yeah, let's gather everybody and get the situation straight. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to like go to the top here and just talk to everyone? Let's talk to everyone individually first. Oh, everyone gathers together after hearing Nilou's thoughts.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible.
Yeah, they're super smart and they cheat.
If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality.
They make a play. After they win this debate, they make a play and about like the whole situation about their theater, and they make some like really disgusting ugly guy play like the scholar person just to like rub it in.
I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
You have my bow and my axe.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate.
Oh no.
You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
No, I believe in her.
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood.
But with the Dendro Archon, we can get her to help, right? But she's stuck in a chamber.
I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
There's nothing in this world that is impossible. Success comes from hard work.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up. You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubayr Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Yeah, especially since it's your father who's rooting in it for everyone.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate.
I wonder who's gonna be the person, like, judging this debate. Is there, like, impartial third party that is willing to be the judge of, like, who wins the debate? Because if the academia provides, like, a person to listen in, well, we're already assuming, like, the academia is corrupt, so no matter what Nilou says, even if she, like, puts up a really good argument and proves her points and comes up with lots of good talking points, we can kind of assume that an academia person would be biased and just be like, nope, you suck, and we're the coolest, so we win. Ha ha ha! Demolish your stage. You guys suck. But then I don't know. Maybe there's some law or something in Sumeria that makes it so that the third party has to be impartial one way or another, or else the debate is, like, I don't know, not official, not officially recognized in some way.
I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
Roy,
That's right, Miss Nilou.
we're gonna go prank that mean old man.
Beat the bad guy! Justice will prevail!
Make him eat dirt.
I'll make him eat more than dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight,
Oh,
but thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best. Well said back there, Nilou. I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
the situation.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
Wait, only 3? Is there more than these? There's like 4 dudes here, right? I'm assuming these 2 kids will probably 1, 2, and maybe these. No, wait, there's 4 people here, and it says there's 3 to talk to. Actually, no, there's way more people here as well. Can I talk to all of them without actually triggering the next part? We'll just go from left to right. Hey, kids.
No one is allowed to bully Miss Nilou.
Watch out, Mr. Bad Guy! Pow! Bam!
We're gonna kill him. He's gonna be pushing up daisies.
Mr. Zubayr,
Uh-oh.
we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
They can't even follow their own rules. How disgusting. This might have something to do with Inaya.
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
I don't know. I feel like the academia will probably cheat and be like, we revised the law a little bit and you didn't follow that revised law, so we're gonna demolish you.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business.
Oh, they literally just hacked everyone's Akasha terminals to control their minds.
While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome.
Yeah, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
That hurts.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way.
And we'll tell them that it is the academia's fault.
Nilou, you are incredible.
And then we'll send the bill to the academia for all the tickets that we sold. All our lost revenue due to their decisions.
With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubayr. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her.
Who's her?
Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Wait, you can't just drop pronoun out there like that and not tell us who that person is.
Her? My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now.
Ooh, I wonder who her is.
If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
No, tell us now, or else I'll forget, and then I'll forget to question you about it. It'd be funny if that dancer turns out to be like Klee's mom or like Lisa or something. Nadia. But yeah, I want to talk to these guys because they look like they're not as involved.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilou. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says.
That might not be a good way to go about things, but sure.
I can't do that? Fine, I'll think of something
Oh
else.
wow, I actually didn't even know that he's gonna go in that direction, so my comment kind of feels like it flowed really well into this. Rekard, the mother of the children. Why are you not with your children? They're there like getting ready for a fight. You might want to take a look at them. Ooh, this person is part of
I
the
didn't
meeting.
expect you all to challenge the academia. And that reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places.
Oh, are you an adventurer?
I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
Oh no.
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here.
Rekard used to be like shredded. She used to be like a adventurer, and she's wearing like what's the modest clothing because she's actually like full of battle scars. And the reason why she's like a little bit chubby, like in a non-offensive way, I guess, is because like she used to be really, really shredded. And if you notice, a lot of like retired bodybuilders, they usually get like fatter because their body is so used to like having a specific amount of calories. So yeah, she's only like chubby because she's actually like super shredded underneath in order to feed all the muscles that she has.
Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds.
Ooh, so she was an adventurer then.
Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon.
Damn.
He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
Not necessarily. There are things that are, what's the word? What's the word here? I'm having really a lot of trouble like thinking of the words I want to express and my opinion. And this isn't in something. Intrinsic? Is that the word? Yeah, there are things that are intrinsically like bad and intrinsically good. I guess that is like a bit of a philosophical or a religious kind of an argument. I guess in Buddhism, like, there are like things that are intrinsically bad, and those are things that cause people to suffer. And as a human being, you exist on this world pretty much to suffer, and you're kind of taught to understand why you're suffering in order to like turn that suffering into something meaningful, which then whenever you find anything meaningful or do anything that makes sense, or I'm not explaining myself really well, but when you are able to find meaning in your suffering, then that kind of transforms any like bad or I guess they call it bad karma. It transforms it into like a good karma, because then you're able to like get yourself out of the cycle of the bad karma, like just being trickled down through the generations or through the people, the community and stuff. If you're able to find some like meaning in it, it transforms it into good. So in that sense, like there are things that are good and bad, and I guess it does like also agree with what Rekar here says. It is like a human-made concept, whatever good or bad is. It's just that we know like authenticity and truth in Buddhism is generally considered like something to strive for, at least. Maybe not good, but something to strive for. To be true to yourself, to be true, like to have like, to think right. Oh man, this is like really interesting stuff that I'm just totally not equipped to explain. There's like these 8 truths and this like rightful path or something like that someone needs to like take in order to gain like enlightenment, I guess, or pursue enlightenment. All these like words are like, it sounds grand, but when like someone who actually knows how to explains it, it does like reduce to some really like simplistic things that seems really obvious when it's explained to you that you don't normally think of yourself. Where it's like, yeah, if you live a life pursuing what is right, like saying the right things, doing the right things, thinking the right things, listening to the right ideas, or like not like, instead of like listening to what you want to hear, you listen to what is actually being said, and that's like how you listen in the right way. And if you practice all these like ways of rightness, I guess, righteousness, I don't know, it brings you closer to truth. And in that way, truth is like the one thing that brings meaning to people in some way, and that will help reduce suffering and also help with like gaining enlightenment. I guess enlightenment is like an iterative process of getting more and more meaning in all the suffering that a human can have, like a human experience can have, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm not explaining myself properly, so I'll just move on.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubayr Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
Ooh, that's another thing that, I don't know, but bravery, courage, and faith, or hope, I guess, they're all like nuanced differences, but they all kind of are in the same like umbrella of terms used to describe someone who are willing to take risks. So like being brave doesn't mean necessarily you're courageous or you're fearless or whatever. You can be brave if you know like what the challenge that is ahead of you that you are capable of handling with what you have. So that's like bravery. I'm brave. I'm fearless because I know whatever challenge that's coming right now, I am equipped to handle. Whereas like courage, you might not have confidence that you have the ability to take on the challenge, but you're doing it anyway. Just because you know it's the right thing to do, kind of thing. And then there's like faith or hope, where it's like you're not confident at all that what you will do will you'll be able to rise up to the challenge or anything, but you know what you believe in what you want to do, and that is like what's causing you to rise up to the challenge or meet with the challenge up ahead. And that's like faith. So you have faith in whatever you believe in, and hopefully like literally hopefully the faith you have in what you believe in is enough to get you through whatever challenge goes ahead. So that like in that sense you don't have confidence in your ability, you're just hoping that things will go the way you want. Kind of thing, because then there's like certain situations where you actually you absolutely don't have any control over, and it's all like either random chance or or maybe you just have to get lucky or something. Like if I'm trying to wish on a banner, I only can have faith that I will get the get like a lucky 5-star pull. But then if I know that I have a 5-star pity coming up, I can be brave. Like, oh, I can go into this next 10 wishes, and I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to pull a 5-star. Maybe not the one that I want, but I'm pretty confident. There's really not a lot of faith in there. It's mostly like, yeah, this is gonna be a roll, and I know it's gonna happen. And then there's like, I guess, winning the 50-50 then. that is like, oh, but I've also lost 50-50 and didn't get the banner character the last time, so this time I know for sure, so I can get into this banner straight away, and I know I will get the character that I want. Whereas if I didn't have that, it'll be like, oh man, I hope I get lucky and pull the character that I want. Anyways, I feel like that was way too much of a tangent of rambling, and yeah, I digress, I guess. She is already a first-rate adventurer.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
That's only 2 out of the 3, right?
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who else to talk to, because I don't want to... I guess this guy's probably a nobody, but Nadia... Oh, maybe Nadia's in the regular conversation, and Kasani is like the one with actual insights.
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you.
Okay.
Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
Oh yeah. Nadja, nice of you to chime in. Kasani. Yeah, he is the guy with the last
Paimon
thing.
doesn't really want to talk to him.
Yeah, he's weird.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me.
Yeah, you're weird.
And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it.
Yeah, he was the one who asked us what the meaning of art is. What our opinion of the meaning of art is. So he might have like some things, some interesting takes on the subject matter.
What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts.
It is like a refinement of human expression in one way or another, right? So things that you can argue that intellectual pursuits are also artistic pursuits as well. So if you do not let a wide variety and range of intellectual pursuits, such as like dancing or performance and stuff, then it might actually stagnate other areas of intellectual pursuits, because you get inspiration from all sorts of experiences. And if you specifically withhold certain experiences, it may just like hinder your ability to understand certain things.
I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
Paimon, you talk like as if we know this person really well. We only talked to him once.
No. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience.
I would argue it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. But I guess if you're expressing yourself and no one is there to listen, I guess. I guess it's like the old adage, if a tree falls in a forest and no one's there to witness it, does it make any sound or whatever? But yeah, if there's no artist, then there won't be any audience to witness or experience the art. But if there's no audience, I don't know, I would argue that even if there's no audience, if the artist is doing something, there's still art being created, because the artist, him or herself, can be the audience to their own expressions or something. I don't know.
In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand.
You can say like, oh, if you're researching all this really cool stuff, but no one's there to listen to your findings, then what's the point of your research? Kind of thing. I guess is what Kasani here is trying to say. You seem to have many stories of your own.
I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me.
Ooh.
I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubayr and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today.
Ooh.
I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Ooh.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm like, this person talks too much. But then again, I was the one who was talking too much earlier.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Wow. Paimon didn't think he had that in him at all.
Can we talk to these guys again to see what they say?
Although we can find a form of beauty in regret and disappointment, it makes no sense to just accept this world's tragedies.
Okay.
Consider this as a trial by fire. No matter the outcome, there will be treasure at its end.
Oh, I like treasure. And I think these people will probably say the same thing.
I've gained a whole new level of... Inaya was right. It wasn't out of...
Yeah, they say this.
I'd be a terrible... She knows better than...
The regular people just say the same thing.
Just notify the customers when you have time. There's no rush.
Okay. Inform customers of the shows being cancelled. Are these the customers? These 5 people?
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
We're gonna try and fight it, but no one in the theater is actually in the proper mindset to actually put on a show. So, at the very least, they've were successful at stopping the performance.
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the Academia?
Yeah, he was a poo-poo head.
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the Academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the Academia.
Assuming they accept your invitation to a debate.
If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
That's a little bit optimistic, but let's hope you're right.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too! So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Oh no. Oh no, is he talking to us? The gamers? We need to go out more and actually like experience the world. And not just hide ourselves within media.
Exactly. They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
As you look up.
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art.
That's a thing that apparently historians were saying, like you can tell if a community or a culture is thriving by how much art they produce, how much pretty much culture, I guess, that they produce. Because when there isn't enough resources to go around, people are in like survival mode, so they're more worried about their next meal or their next shelter, or where their shelter is, or where they can find safe environments and stuff, than to actually pursue any like intellectual or artistic endeavors. So if there's a lot of like art and culture being produced out of like a single area, it means that area is like they've solved, like, or at the very least the food and shelter problem is like not as big as a issue to the population, so that they can spend their time doing the things they like instead of spending their time pretty much working to ensure like some sort of a long-term future for themselves. If that makes sense.
If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Ooh.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
Is the Grand Bazaar supposed to be like the slums or the Undercity equivalent to Sumeru? Like this is the underground, like poor people that are scraping to get by, and the Academia is like the rich, noble, high class, up above people. This kind of like trope, I guess, exists in a lot of like stories. Like in Guild Wars factions, there's like an Undercity, and then there's Kaineng City, which is like beautiful and full of life, and everything is beautiful and pretty. And then there's like the Undercity, where everything looks like run down and creepy, and they look like shacks and slums. And I think in the cartoon Arcane, the League of Legends cartoon, they also had the concept of like these nobles all like living above this Undercity of some kind, and the main characters are like from the Undercity, so they've been like pretty much surviving on their own as like children through like some rough environments, whereas like some of the other main characters are like these nobles who are able to like pursue knowledge, pursue studies and stuff in order to create these technology that's supposed to help people, but instead it's like being weaponized or something like that. Is this so? I guess my point is this Grand Bazaar area being underneath like all of Sumeru City, are they supposed to be like the poor common folk people who might not be like educated?
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Okay.
Sounds good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Jute.
As things stand, there actually isn't much to worry about.
Everything will work itself out.
Wait. Why am I talking Farhad?
As things stand,
Oh wait,
Everything will work.
only these two talk. Even though if you like select any of these people, only Jute and Hu Shang talk. I'll go back to the theater. Does this change at all? With your encouragement, Nilou decides to debate that kid. I don't think this has changed.
Abby? Have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
Oh no. What has she has up her sleeves?
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Could she have started arguing with her father again? Oh no. Nilou is worried.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time.
They probably locked her
What
up.
if Inaya never planned to come back?
Oh no, Inaya, but she loved you, your theater troupe. She even made embroidery of some kind that we weren't allowed to see.
What?
Calm down, please explain.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
No, we gotta go find her. So even after we decided to go for the debate, she still couldn't bring herself to support it?
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
She's too harsh on herself. No one should bear all that blame.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try?
We gotta go find her and explain things to her.
Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
She just like appears in that corridor behind Nilou here. Is like, oh, I've talked to my father, and yeah, he says he's gonna debate you. And we're like, oh no, we're just worrying for nothing.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city.
Okay.
Before I brought her to Zubayr Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water,
Ugh.
so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Let's do it. Well. Ring shows cancelled. Find Inaya outside the city. Do I just go this way? Whoa. Hey, the door actually has like collision. Hey guys, I was just talking to Nilou. Are you guys jealous? Nilou's my friend. You guys don't get access to her. I get exclusive access to Nilou. Oh wait, how far is this? Oh. Yeah, let's teleport. To Nvidia Village. Nvidia. Wee doo 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 doo. Inaya, we brought you a Sumeru rose and a mint. Say she's not here.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
Oh, so she did run away.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first.
Okay. Whoa.
Did you hear that?
I heard a voice. Is it Inaya?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Oh, do we get to play as Nilou in this combat section? I'm assuming we're... Ooh. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, there's a time limit. I just kind of want to see... Oh, she has lots of HP. And she has quite a bit of health as well. Key of Kaj Nizut. I won't look at these two in depth, but... Yeah, it looks like they just kind of gave her the generic Noblesse set. Let's do it! Distance from target. 69! Nice.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Right.
Yes, we're almost there.
Come on, Nilou. Oh no, she's being attacked by Rishbolin tigers.
She's being attacked by wild animals.
Inaya, don't be scared.
That was easy. Ow. Ow. Oh, she doesn't have charge attacks. Does this actually hurt people?
Stand with me.
Yeah, electro charge. Yeah, this is kind of the reason why I decided not to pull on her banner. Well, one of the many reasons. I don't know how to use her that well.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, man?
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
But everyone else is trying so hard.
Yeah, everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished.
Wait, what? Even if you leave, they're adamant in demolishing the theater.
You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you.
Yeah, it's the Academia's fault for all this.
Mr. Zubayr said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim, whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too.
Oh yeah, we can.
You can't win a debate against the Academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father.
Is it because you think your father is more smart than Nilou, or do you think your father is a cheater and will probably bend the rules in order to win? Why are you so sure of this?
My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score.
Oh wow, that's really good.
I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes.
Well, that's a really oppressive
Right?
parent.
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Ooh. Was that like a really toxic real parental-child relationship?
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first.
The other people had more money and thus more access to better tutors than us. That is why. Blame it on everyone else and not yourself. That's the way to do it.
I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him.
Oof.
I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort.
That does sound like a super oppressive, like, personality from the father. So it's like, oh, I guess this is like really stereotypical of like Asian parents in Asian culture. Would Sumeru still be considered like an Asian inspired culture here? I'm not exactly sure what real life place or civilization or culture that that MiHoYo draw inspirations from for Sumeru. But yeah, I guess in North American media, it is like stereotype that Asian parents are really hard on their children. It's like, you're not Bayesian, you're an Asian. Why do you not get A? You get like a 98%, and it's like, where'd the other 2% go?
I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship.
Oh, he's gonna die alone.
He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
What is this nugget of wisdom you have, Nilou? Uh-oh. Rekar's opinion, which I don't know what it is. Kasani's opinion. Oh, I think if I select it, she'll read it out, right?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Mr. Zubayr has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Wait, who said this? Grand Bazaar Crowd's opinion? Oh, that's the really buff dude and his friends. I actually don't know which one to choose here.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
I think this one will probably be the best one, since it's clearly juxtaposing, I guess. Maybe that's not the right word to use. It is like pretty much saying that because the academia isn't appreciating the art of the performances and stuff, they don't really know its value as an intellectual pursuit. Since I think it's this, I won't choose it, just to see what happens if I get something wrong. What was this one?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Now that sounds kind of good too.
Mr. Zubayr has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
So yeah, Mr. Zubayr did everything according to plan, but I don't think this has anything to do with what was the lady's name? The lady we're talking to. what she's thinking of. So I'll submit this to see, just to make, since I know for sure this is wrong. Hopefully this is wrong.
No, there should be something else that's more relevant.
Oh yeah, Nilou just thinks to herself, so I think it's this.
There should be
I'm
something
wrong.
else that's more relevant.
Really?
No, there should be something else that's more relevant.
Okay, yeah, I did. This was the second choice pretty much that I had, so that's why I went to this one.
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us.
One of us, one of us.
Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
You don't have to be so hard on yourself anymore. This is your new beginning.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind.
But the past has a way to catch up with you, ain't that right, Inaya?
But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you.
Yeah, what value does he have in your life? If he can't appreciate you as a person. But what does it matter if you disappoint him? If he can't, like, appreciate what your interest and pursuit is.
Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
Eventually, hopefully.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win.
And if we don't win the debate, we'll just murder everyone.
The debate will not only protect Zubayr Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's right.
That's the spirit.
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
Are debates like officially sanctioned things like, I don't know, in Food Wars? If you challenge another chef in a food war or kitchen battle, it has to go through, and there's always like a panel of judges just to make it so that to reduce the amount of bias. It is like officially sanctioned matches between chefs. So is it like if you say you're gonna debate someone, it's like officially sanctioned at that point, and you gotta get like official panel of judges and everything just to like hear everyone's side. And it's not like an academia thing, it's like a Sumeru City thing. But then again, the academia is like the governing body of Sumeru City pretty much, so I don't know, how is this gonna work?
Alright, let's go.
Let's do it. Go back to Sumeru City together with these apples. Oh. Alright. Let's go back and then we'll probably wrap things up after this, hopefully.
Well, I'm off to meet with him.
Good luck.
Please wait here for me.
If he gets angry, just yell, and then we'll come in and yell at him back.
Okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate.
Is like everyone allowed to challenge a debate or offer a debate challenge to people? And it is like, oh, you don't need like any official standings. You just like, I'm gonna debate you. Debate me right now. And then you have to do it. Otherwise you seem like a loser or something.
I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
Do you want Paimon to hug you?
You were great, Nilou! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
We haven't broken any rules. Lots of people are rooting for us.
Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it.
There's still one problem left unsolved.
Huh? What's left?
The theater's existence. Is it only for art and performance?
Huh? What a strange question.
Hey, Paimon, you're supposed to be on my side.
Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is. Let me think. How can I put this?
Oh, we get to play as a Nilou, making, answers.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
The value of theaters. Wait, why did both of these? Oh, there's like some sort of bug here. This one got grayed out too, but I didn't actually interpret it yet. Oh wait, I can't actually interpret this.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Mr. Zubayr has been meticulously managing the theater. Everyone is free to appreciate art. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past.
Wait, do I just submit this pretty much? Yeah.
Ah, got it. When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubayr Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
Bond. James Bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubayr Theater's continued existence?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
Inaya said that her father doesn't care for interpersonal relationships. This may be his weak point.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Yeah, Paimon, woo!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. It is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
We found a weakness to exploit.
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Oh, that's really optimistic of you, Nilou.
Fingers crossed.
That's assuming there's no foul play, right? Ring! Ooh, that's the quest complete I was looking for. Perfect time to end things. Let's just talk to these people one more time.
Everything is ready. The only thing left is to wait until the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
I hope I'll actually be able to get some sleep over the next 2 nights.
You can snuggle out with me and Paimon. Alright, I guess that's all for today. In the next one, I will be entering this epic debate, epic rap battle between Nilou and Inaya's father. I hope you enjoyed. I rambled a bit more. I might cut out a lot of my ramblings because I feel like maybe a lot of it didn't make a lot of sense, and I was like saying the same thing differently just because I don't feel like I've expressed the point enough, and maybe that's a little bit redundant. So yeah, other than all that, hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.